Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the New Mexico versus Utah State college football matchup on Friday, November 24th, 2023. Of course, I do tons of free picks every single day, but the games I'm betting today, the ones I like the best, those are the ones I put under the premium picks tab at Pickdawgz.com. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have the Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. These are meant for people who make big bets. So text that number you see on the screen because it's not available on the website. If you're a big bettor, text that number. But let's get to this one. We've got New Mexico taking on Utah State. New Mexico 4-7 coming into this one. Utah State 5-6, and you know what that means. They need a win to become bowl eligible. And you know the whole thing is James Madison kind of waiting in the wings, and what they're trying to say is that, well, if not enough teams are bowl eligible, you've almost got to let us in. But we've seen the NCAA do some crazy things, and they'll let teams in with losing records. But not usually. It's not usually like a Utah State. The last time I believe we saw that was UCLA. So certainly like a bigger name brand school. But the thing is that the Aggies, lost last time out to Boise. They had, their crack at it. They were 4.5-point dogs, lost by 35 points in that thing. Wins over Nevada and San Diego State. Losses San Jose State, Fresno State. Wins over Colorado State and UConn. So a lot of beating on the bad teams and losing to the halfway decent teams. For the Lobos of New Mexico, a lot of the same old story. They had a win over Fresno last time out, but they had lost their 3 prior games. Boise, UNLV, Nevada, win over Hawaii, and lost to the same cast of characters that are the tougher teams in the Mountain West, like Wyoming and even San Jose State. The thing is that both these teams, certainly have their share of problems, and that is the big issue here, is that neither of these teams, when you look at the national rankings at any of the major categories, they're certainly not going to set the world on fire. For me, the New Mexico defense is alarmingly bad against the run, and I think that to me is always a big problem. And while Utah State isn't prolific running the football, they're pretty good at it, and they're also good at passing the football. The thing is that when we look at the other side of it, in the New Mexico State offense, they are actually decent at running the football, while Utah State, a sieve as well on the defensive side of the ball, especially against the pass, where they are also really bad. Well, actually, they're not much better against the run. So what we have here are 2 good offenses and 2 lousy defenses in a game where Utah State absolutely needs it. But New Mexico has a chance to play spoiler. And, of course, Senior Day also comes into a factor, as this is the final regular season game for both of these teams. Oh, man, I think we might have a good old-fashioned shootout on our hands in the Mountain West. And, the total here certainly represents that as well. Set over 60 points to go on the board in this thing. Gotta say, I think it's still going to go over that number. I like the over in New Mexico, Utah State, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks today, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. They're 100% free. They tell you how often historically the bets on the board have hit. Then they show you today's odds, and that way it will put you on the most favorable bets on the board today, and it does it all 100% free.